As a homeowner, you take a lot of pride in the property that you own. That's a wonderful thing. If you are looking to rent out your property, a huge concern that investors have is finding the right person to fill that property. Now, when you are looking for the right tenant, it's important to have some basic criteria that you follow, and it's important to be consistent about that. As a property management company, we follow federal fair housing guidelines, and that's a standard that we would recommend to everyone, whether you're using a property management company or just doing it by yourself. Within federal fair housing, you need to make sure that you do not discriminate against any race, color, individual, religion, anything that way. But outside of fair housing, you also want to make sure that you're checking a few very important things. The first of which is income level. You want to be looking to see that the resident or the potential resident can make usually about 2.5 to 3 times more than what the rental amount is. Now, if there's multiple adults living there, you can combine that income, but you want to make sure that you're factoring into that any debt that they may have, any expenses that are being paid regularly, credit card debt, car payments, things like that. Make sure that the income level is good. As far as credit score goes, it's good to run a credit score, but even more than the credit score, you want to see if there are judgments pending, if there's been evictions or collections taken out against this person. If that's the case, look and see how often they have occurred and when the most frequent one was. You also want to make sure that if something like that has happened in their past, that they've been able to establish new lines of credit. We make sure that we see at least one line of credit with a minimum term of 6 months to show that they have been able to establish new credit effectively. Another key tip that you want to have when screening residents, beyond looking at the income and their credit, is to obviously check their background. If there are issues in their background, I don't care if it is someone that you feel like would be a great fit by meeting them for just a few minutes. It could be a big concern if you do not check that background and you find out that they have a number of felonies, a number of issues that have come up. So make sure you look at that. Now, that's not to say that every person that's ever been involved with a misdemeanor or felony is not worth renting to, but you need to know what those are to make sure that it is someone that's going to be safe occupying the house that you care so much for. If you have any other questions about this, feel free to reach out to us by phone, or you can check out our website. Thank you.